Hello and welcome. This is a Proxy Table Gaming takeover. The goblins are in charge now. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Dan.
How are you?
I'm very well, although I'm not taking goblins this time, but yeah.
You're not. No, you're not. Spoilers for this really super serious army list review. Hi, Tommy.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Honourable Goblin. Are you excited for this super serious army review?
Well, Honourable Goblin is a contradiction in terms, and yes, I'm very excited. Very excited indeed. It's going to be great. We've got some flipping wonderful lists to look at, and hope everyone enjoys it.
Yeah. Very good.
Call
This
that
is a
one.
PG-13
Yeah, just call it.
production. And just to make sure, we have captured Lucky Sixes, and he's just gonna sit in the corner in his cage.
Yes.
How are you, Tom?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah,
Well,
I
that
sit here
sounds really dodgy.
in my cage. I couldn't not be on a list review for Art of War 666, could I?
Exactly.
Lucky 666. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll make an appearance. Why not?
Amazing. Well, we have 61 lists in total to look through, and I think we're going to do a whistle-stop tour. We're going to very briefly talk about how good or how rubbish we think they are, and then we're going to pick a favourite based on absolutely no real scientific gaming knowledge.
Yeah. Please bear in mind, guys, that we're rubbish at this game.
Yeah. So I guess if we look at like first page, the army split, like who's representing. I was quite surprised by the stuff that was coming out.
Everyone's on the VC.
Everyone's on the VC. Everyone's on the Warriors of the Dark Gods. Everyone's on the Highborn Elves. Drew Huntley missed the memo. He's the only Saurian ancient. No, everyone got the memo about Vermin Swarm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ross is
Vermin Swarm. Did they win it last year, Andy?
Yeah, Andy Catlow,
yeah, Andy Catlow did.
So,
and he's not here, which is probably why there's no Vermin Swarm players.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Another interesting point, Ross is still playing his Warhammer Fantasy 8th edition Ogre list. But we have got 3 auxiliary lists, which I'm personally very, very pleased of.
Nice.
David representing the Asklanders.
It's a lovely list as well.
Yeah, a very, very fun list. We've got the first time I've seen a Legions of Sins list in a competition.
Okay. I think Ollie's done it a few times.
Oh, has he? Okay. I mean, that tracks.
When they first started, anyway.
Is Omega Oils one of the options? Because he's got loads of fish in his army, hasn't
he?
Yeah.
And Mr. Parmenter is wheeling out his very own hobgoblins. I was really glad to see him joining the hobgoblin train. The one that was spearheading through not too long ago. Interesting spread. Otherwise, the other armies kind of got 2 or 3 each, which I guess we kind of expected. But yeah, really heavy on the pyro phobic armies.
Yes,
I would argue.
Quite a lot of monsters as well.
Yes, there are. Yes, we will see that as a common theme as we start going through. Shall we have a look at Beast Herds, gents?
Yeah. I think it's worth noting that the objectives are slightly different as well, aren't they, for Art of War 666?
This is true, yeah. All of the scenarios are weird and wonderful, and they all come from most of them come from the scenario supplement book, which I think is a bit of a goldmine. Some really
there's
fun,
some really good ones in there.
Really fun scenarios in there. So it'd be interesting to see if how many people actually changed their lists having read the booklet, or whether how many people pulled a tanker and didn't realize they were non-standard lists, non-standard missions until turn 1 of round 1.
Yeah, you got the transit, didn't
they? little bit. Yeah, Beast Herds.
Surprise, surprise! Craig's brought
Ah.
Centaurs.
I'm so glad he has finally, because I've been hearing about his centaur list from like 1980s or whenever he did it. So I'm glad he's actually put it out.
Yeah, we thought it was a meme, but he's actually come through. And
Yeah.
what is it? 30, 58, and then there's some champions.
Probably
I mean,
60 odd, yeah.
60.
If he doesn't win the
Two?
War of Art Best Centaur,
Well, here's the thing. I think he's making another centaur specifically for that.
Yeah.
He is.
competition.
Yeah.
he's going to be 66 of the 69 entrances,
Yes.
and if he please don't get podium. That would be amazing.
Are you entering your Centaur, Tom?
Yeah, he's coming down. I'd love it to be all of Craig's centaurs. That'd be incredible.
Just in one
Mine
big
has
unit.
a name. Craig, let's see if yours has a name.
Number 1, number 2.
So yes, Craig representing the Centaurs. I think is the only player in the UK who represents the Centaurs. But I don't really know that much about Beast Herds, so I'm going to fall back on you lot for Luke Tranter and whoever this Ryan Thorpe is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh Luke with the big longhorn bricks.
I love him.
Yeah.
Absolutely love him.
I think it's a bit of a US thing as well from a couple of years ago. They were doing that quite a bit.
Again, it's very 8th edition as well, so that's a
Yeah.
similar sort of army that I used to have in 8th edition. Again, you can probably do some damage to them, but if you don't wipe out the unit, you're dead, basically.
It's a lot. Especially with the totems and stuff. That 3 Minotaurs is a... I'll let Tommy swear, but...
Is that like a bit of an afterthought?
No,
Minotaurs?
it's not. It's definitely a really incredibly good chaff that can also kill characters.
Oh, right, I see.
Yeah, chaff
Because it won't be 3 wide, it'll be 1 wide.
And they're scoring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but
Oh,
yeah, basically,
maybe not.
if
Anyway,
you
whatever.
if you've got a character that goes into it, it can only go against the champion, right? So
Right.
it can't go. It doesn't swirl in melee. So regardless, it's going to have at least 6 attacks back at him.
Oh, that sounds like some A-grade Tranta banter.
Yeah, buddy. It's some good shizzle.
And then Ryan, I'm assuming this is the same list you took to Froome.
Yeah, same list.
Tell us about Froome, Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah, Minotaurs
right?
meets Mario
Not good
Kart.
at the game. Yeah.
I just Minotaur people, basically.
Yeah, what position did you get, Ryan?
I got 2nd.
Yeah, so we're going to see you on podium at Art of War?
Oh, Slayer player's going to podium. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
I'm gonna push someone down the stairs just so Ryan can play. I don't want him to miss out on the glory of being on podium.
Oh, excellent.
So we're all agreed Ryan's going to be best in race as spin.
Yeah. Easy.
Even if he doesn't play.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've just got more chariots and minotaurs than God, is what I remember of that list.
Yeah, there's just so many threats coming straight at you.
Yeah.
Basically. It's not subtle.
I would ask who we think is going to be best in race, but we all know it's Ryan.
Yep.
Yes.
I was going to back Craig in the Centaur spam.
Okay, well, yeah, being in all seriousness, if we ignore Ryan, like a lot of us try to do most of the time, yeah, Craig or Luke.
I think Luke's list will do well. I think. What I'd like to see if that Hawthorne Curse Centaur will actually kill anything, because I run him all the time and he doesn't. So I reckon if Hawthorne Curse kills anything, Craig will win.
Okay, fair. The whole tournament.
Literally everything. Yeah. What if he does 1 wound on something? I'm
Just
back in.
ripple through all 5 games.
That's the
Okay,
key.
amazing. So are we thinking Craig? No, sorry, Luke.
I'm thinking Luke. I'm thinking Luke's B-Surge, yeah.
Okay. All in agreement?
Craig.
Ooh.
Luke.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've overruled you, Ryan.
Fine, it's cool.
Moving on, Demon Legions. Starting with Big Jim.
Yeah.
In reputation as opposed to stature. I think this is the list he brought last year, where he took a surprising number of names.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a decent record.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's almost exactly the same because this list was submitted at like 11:58.
Excellent.
So Yeah, it's Demon Legion's army, isn't it? It's
Scourging and More's
Scourging and
an
More.
insane amount of HP, and you got the 2 Brazen Beasts as well units. I underestimate him all the time because I'm like, I can kill 3, res 4, 5 or so, whatever, and they just batter me. So he's got 2 of them. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Ed Murdoch. It's not more on a Scourge. It's a Miser and a Scourge. Is
I think
this
the Hoarders and the Lemures as well are quite hard to shift.
Yeah.
I mean, based off like that jank Dark Hide list he took once upon a time for Masters, is there some sort of like evil trick that I'm not seeing here?
I guess compared to that, it's a lot more simpler.
Yeah. Looks like this one just takes a beating.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You got a
Why
cannon,
not?
right? Yeah, you got some cannons, it'd be right.
What's your Demon Legion knowledge like, Tommy?
Pretty limited, to be honest, which is why I'm very quiet.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
The Miser is the tank one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a pain in the arse to kill that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot of that. As Ryan says, it's just so tanky, this list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's built it for the missions, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah. Like one of them's breakthrough to the end, so that might be a bit tougher.
Yeah.
Do you think Ed's trying to win a sword?
Yeah, of course he is. He's always trying to win.
He's going to win a sword, isn't he?
Win a sword?
He's going to really struggle to win a sword.
Sorry, trolling.
Okay, Enyos. There's not actually.
Yeah,
that
no
many...
Scourge. What the
No
hell?
Scourge.
No.
The one list without Scourge.
Not already.
He's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's our favourite list, but he's messed up.
What do these do?
Yes. So
I think
there's lots of words and they mean relatively little to me.
Very fast list.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah.
Lots of infantry as well. Blocks are going around. So yeah, okay. I think it's I quite like it. I quite want to see how good the Claude Fiend does.
And the Sirens.
Also, as well, apart from Gwyn, which we're getting on to next, the others don't have Veil Serpents, do they?
No.
So that surprises me. Veil Serpents are a very good unit.
Well, that's a beautiful segue to Guillaume's list that has got some really, really good Veil Serpents.
And a Scourge.
Yeah. And a Scourge. It's a Demon Legion's army. Of course he's got a Scourge.
Double Hope Harvester, which is horrific.
Are they the chariots with like a bajillion D6 impact hits?
No, it's the cannony one, isn't it?
Gun, isn't it? Yeah, shooting.
Right. Okay.
I think it's the ones where you discard Veil tokens.
Threshing engines.
Extra shots, yeah.
Okay.
But only a Scourge, he hasn't got the second guy with him.
Yeah. My money's on Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that simply because most people feel that Demon Legion's armies are going to be a bit glass cannony and then Ed's just going to come along and sit down and refuse to move?
Just not go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we saying, Ed?
I'm going to go Ed.
You know what? List-wise, I think this is Guillaume's year. He's on Team Wales. I think he's riding high. There's always a thing between Guillaume and Ed as well. 1 or 2 points at the end. I think Guillaume's going to pip it.
What, like a sexual thing?
Yes. Yeah, Ed for the tournament, Guillaume sexually.
Oh, right.
Speaking of like Ed's girth, we do need to have a look at the 5th Demon Legions list, which is actually Andreas Jessen's Legions of Sin's list.
Legions of Sin.
Legions of Sin, yeah.
That Miser scares me so much.
So, from what I gather about Legions of Sin, like we've been talking about how the lemures and the
100 points.
Oh, I didn't look at that. Oh, Christ!
It's nearly 1,200 points.
Well, hopefully
200 for general.
Hopefully that won't die. From what I gather, it just does what. So, like the Miser's all about being tanky, right? And I can see like 2 units of lemurs and stuff. So I imagine this is going to be even sturdier than Ed.
Yep.
It's
I
also got
imagine.
3 units of hoarders.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess the hoarders are the hoarders enough to be the hammer in the anvil, because normally they're a bit of an anvil, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he has got
Might-
spell serpents, so that makes his list good, right?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, and yes, because they're just so versatile. But I think it's
3 hoarders then?
might struggle against armor, because I think hoarders. I don't think miser's probably enough to get through all of the armor. So
Okay, we'll see. Well, for anyone who's interested, there is a handy little QR code for you to scan to download the Legions of Sin auxiliary book. I'm good like that.
It's going to be a Rick roll, you know that, right?
That's such a missed opportunity. I mean, if I did do that, I would have done it on Hobgoblins. But anyway, so we're throwing Andreas into the pool. We still thinking Ed?
Yep.
Yeah,
so.
okay, fair.
Agree him hot on his tails, but Ed.
Okay.
I
Spice-
should 100% back Ed as well, because he's a Patreon. So yeah, it's Ed.
There we go.
No,
There we go.
Yeah, go Ed.
wipe the floor with everyone, mate.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Ed.
Okay, next up, Spicy Elves, Dread Elves.
Yeah.
We've got 2 lists: Henry Miller, James Root, and I mean, what? Hang on, let me read.
It's a
okay,
dragon.
so there's
Henry's
lots
got a
of
one of everything list. Rooty's got
many
militants,
Thunderpacks
warlocks,
is
and
quite
thunderpacks,
interesting. Yeah.
and really boring cowboys. I've been trying to bully him into bringing the Dread Judges spam again, but he won't do it.
Yeah, there is a
Boo.
distinct
Because he's
lack
weak.
of.
He's weak.
He's weak.
He is weak.
Boo.
So
Yeah.
not
So-
only has he dropped he's dropped every single judge from the list that could be.
Yeah. Boring. So for
I've
that
been-
reason, Henry P. Miller is going to get best in race.
I mean, because that's just a bit of an MSU list. Yeah, 15, 15, 15, 10.
Looking forward to seeing Henry's army. Always
Yeah, I've never
pretty-
seen his Dread Elves.
Oh, I think it's his
Samurai one?
samurai version. Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know whether he's
Yeah.
made any additions or whether this is a similar list or whatever, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I think it was there last year in some form. So if
No,
you
he
can-
had vampires, didn't he?
Oh, did he? Okay. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's a lovely list.
Well-
sorry.
Okay, so we've got Pretty versus Boring by Tommy's Judgment.
Henry's got a
Who-
dragon. I'm on the dragon.
Yeah. Go Henry.
Henry?
Henry.
Henry. Okay, cool. Moving on. Dwarven Holds.
Can we just skip this?
Who, like, well, to be fair, yeah, like none of them are going to win Best in Race because they're all just going to 10-10 every game, aren't they? Like,
Apart from Jax, that is
apart from
horrific.
that, yeah.
Are they though?
Well, we've got 5 lists to look at. So, the Thorpe brother that got all the looks. Adam here is bringing. I mean, it's a list he's been plugging away at for a little while, isn't it? Like, it's nice to he's a relatively newcomer to Ninth Age. It's nice to see him
Yeah,
hitting a
so
big tournament.
if people don't know, he is my little brother.
Yeah.
And we've managed to convince him to actually start playing Ninth Age, which is awesome. And he has printed and painted this whole army in about 6
Awesome.
months,
Yeah, I like it.
which is fun.
It's got a bit of everything as well. I quite like it actually.
It's very shooty.
I think he could do well. He's got cannon and 2 ballistas in a field full of monsters and
Yeah.
That's true.
high value wounds.
Those Forge Wardens as well can put out
Yeah.
a lot of damage.
Horrible.
Well, there's a lot of highborn elves that I suspect won't enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Forge
yeah.
Wardens.
Handgunners shooting at people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Just be
I
okay.
quite like it actually.
Yeah, so do I.
So we're thinking Adam's actually going to podium.
Hopefully, but
Oh, no.
if not,
no dwarf deserves to podium.
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
If not-
let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
how many models in Jack's army?
Yeah, right.
Uh,
So what's he got? Triple Dragon Seeker.
2 Kingsguard, 2 Warriors with great weapons. He actually are they Vanguard? No, they're not. So he ran was it sort of this time last year for March for Victory?
yeah.
He ran them as well.
Yeah.
What standard of wisdom do?
Does it give you a rune?
Is it?
I
Okay.
think it gives
Yeah,
you one of
that
the
sounds
runes.
about right.
Okay.
I'm,
Cool.
I'm trying to look for that rune that takes away all your veil token.
Denial?
Your channel.
Yeah, your channel. Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
hate
is
I
so
hate
annoying.
that passion. If anybody has
Me
that,
too.
they deserve to lose.
The whole dwarf book I hate with a passion. Just delete it.
The thing
Look,
about
because
this is that there's so many wounds at like 3 up armor.
It is, yeah. It's solid. Jax is.
And you got 20 miners coming up behind you with great weapon.
40.
Well, yeah, two units. It's horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's got the Seekers with basic, which are just basically a delivery system for the guys.
I reckon what's happened is that he looked at Ryan's Beashurst list at Froome and went, I want to come on my opponent's table edge.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay,
it's
so that's
solid,
Jax. Jakob Erebo.
Bit of
Real quick
everything again.
read.
Yeah, it's a load of dwarfs, whatever. It's got loads of cockcopters.
So, well,
It's
we've
quite
also
maneuverable, actually, isn't it? Apart
Yeah.
from the 2 units, otherwise pretty.
Well, it's
maneuverable.
two large slabs, and then
Yeah.
I've never seen someone actually take 2 steamcopters in a unit.
Oh yeah, good point.
Like he's got 5 of them in 3 units. But
Yeah, anyway, so Rick's list. King, Seeker, Thane,
Okay.
Greybeard, Marksman, Marksman,
So
King's Guard,
Deep Watch,
Seekers,
Deep
Deep
Watch.
Watch, Grudgebuster.
Deep Watch, yeah.
They've
So I
all-
played
Yeah.
this. I
Yeah,
played
all
this
pretty
list
much
for
got
Froome.
King. Oh, you played him, have you?
Yeah. It's a nice looking army. I remember that much. I also remember that the Deep Watch champion did not die over the space of 4 rounds of combat,
Nice.
and that meant that the king was
stubborn, yeah.
rerollable, stubborn 10, and like that cost me the game because I just could not kill this champion in a challenge.
And his king, because I played him with my Minotaurs as well. I
Yeah.
did 9 wounds to the king, and he saved them all.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
just like didn't
Oh.
even dent him. It's
because
just
it's the whole
He's got some armor then.
reroll
Nice.
everything king. Yeah.
ridiculous.
Awesome.
So yeah, I mean that's a pretty standard dwarf list. And
Actually, yeah, I quite like that one as well. Actually, I say like, but you know what I mean.
within reason.
It
It's
has a lot
dwarf
of stuff. We've got all the marksmen. The Deep Watch is a good anvil to the King's Guard as well. It means the King's Guard don't have to anvil anything.
Exactly. And then Mr. Simon Bromley, king.
Lots of dwarves.
Whole Guardians.
Yeah, so we've got some toys here, haven't we? Gold Guardians, 2 Grudgebusters. I've always been like, when I was doing the Gnome bots, I always kind of looked at the Grudgebusters and thought, like, do they do heavy lifting? And having now played them a couple of times, I realized they can do heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Simon's got the best list because his BSB is more points than his general.
Yeah.
He does.
He gets my vote.
Excellent.
Yeah, basically the
Sans-
King is just like for the handgun, right?
Yeah.
That's really why he's got him.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there are precisely two handguns in this list. No, there are the marksmen. Okay. That's
Yeah.
fair.
They're
Okay.
crossbows though, aren't they? So
Oh yeah. Okay, there are 2 handguns. Okay.
yeah, it's great. They're just like mac off guns on these dwarves. Fantastic.
Okay, who
So-
are you thinking?
Jack, I think.
Yeah.
If not, then my brother.
I think Jack's got the least dwarven holds like list
So default, then he's
by default. Yeah.
Tommy?
I'm going with the superior Thorpe brother.
superior. Thought, brother.
Yeah, first tournament, he's gonna smash.
He is.
Thorpe-
He's gonna take some
Thorpe
names.
Greater. Yeah. Tom.
Yeah, I think Jack is solid enough and knows them quite well. So
I mean, if nothing
I'll
else,
be
yeah,
able to
Jack's
pick him.
played quite a lot of dwarven holds, hasn't he? Yeah.
Jacob's one interests me. I think it's actually going to be more maneuverable than it looks on paper.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah,
Okay, next up, EOS. We've got. Let's start with Ben Crouch. What we got? Nice.
2 Imperial Giants.
oh yeah.
What is a big fan of Sunna? What is it?
Big fan. It's like a wind attack.
Is it to push things around?
Yeah.
Does it make him like a flagellant?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
He doesn't have much
Really?
shooting, does he? Which is great.
Yeah, 1 unit of crossbows. So.
Well, actually, the Imperial Rangers, 18 of them.
Actually, Dan coming out with the well, actually energy there.
Actually,
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking like Imperial Rangers because they have like multi-wound 2 against monsters, right? So Ben might actually enjoy
on
all
a 6,
of
isn't
these
it?
lists.
So if they roll a, it's like a,
Is it?
Yeah, I think if they roll a 6 to which obviously they always are because it's their strength 3. Or
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
He's only got an adept and an altar, so it's not much magic in that army either.
It's not
Yeah,
about.
true.
It's not about how much magic you've got, Ryan. It's what you do with it.
Does prelate have the bound spells?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Praise.
Just a load of them.
Okay,
Interesting.
interesting. Mr. Darren Williamson, we've got a
Dragon.
EOS Dargon. BSP was a
Master on
Halberds.
Pyro and Adept on Div.
And Crown of the Wizard King on the dragon.
Yeah.
Steam tank.
Oh,
Not enough
I see,
writers,
okay.
but otherwise, yeah, this is gonna shoot you and then come at you.
Yeah.
Or whatever's
I
left.
think it's good. He's got writers with pistols too.
as opposed
not
to
not
'cause
enough, but
they normally have like repeater handguns,
Yeah,
right?
machine guns, yeah.
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 Um,
AKs.
okay. I mean, yeah, that is just a magic-y shooty gun line, isn't it?
well, it's,
Okay.
I mean, the Imperial Guard are there to hold.
It's not really a
things
gun
if anything
line,
gets
but-
too close. But...
It's a magic line. There's a lot of shooting as well. Yeah. Tony Howe.
60 flagellants.
Yeah, boy.
Oh Christ.
Love it.
Okay.
And he's got the
Double-
writers with repeater guns. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, boy.
So double engine.
And then 45 flaming halberds as well. Lovely.
Yeah.
It's a lot
14
of,
nightly orders.
yeah, it's a lot of
That's a big brick of cav.
Yeah, with the Knight Commander, with the prelate.
yeah, that's
Oh no,
nice.
not the prelate actually.
Yeah,
Nice.
prelate goes in the
Yeah,
heavy infantry.
infantry.
Okay.
Tony's
So
been
that's
wanting to do Empire for a long time, and like to get him out there properly. And I think now's his moment. You know.
yeah. No shoot. Oh, well, apart from the writers,
Writers, mate.
no shooting.
State militia as well have things, don't they?
Yeah, bows and
they-
pistols, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, cool. So it's just the 3 Empire lists. So are we thinking Ben's
Tony.
Double Giant, Darren's Magic-y line, or Tony's Rock'em Sock'ems?
I'm going Darren.
I
I'll
want
go
to go
Tony.
Darren because of the dragon, but I think I got to back my man Tony.
Yeah, Tony.
Darren.
I'm
Oh.
gonna, you know what? I'm gonna say Ben simply because I want to imagine that the big fans are like big paper
Yeah.
fans, and they just like create a nice draft
like a-
breeze.
Like a hairdryer army.
Yeah.
You know, you like saves its blushes because it's
Exactly.
Ooh.
That's it. Super serious army review. Right. Highboard elves.
Highborn elves, baby.
Starting off with, and there's about 400 highborn elf players.
Each
Ancient
with
dragon.
3 dragons.
Yeah. Okay. So shall we count? Actually, let's real quick. Let's count the dragons in the high elf list. So
So
Craig's got
3 with
2.
Craig.
Craig's a grotto boy, so again he loves his triple dragon.
Wait,
Initiate as well
triple?
as the 3rd.
Wait, is the initiate a dragon?
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh, I thought it was a phoenix. Okay, right. So 3 for Craig, and then 1, 2 in John's.
No, only one.
Oh,
Griffin
that's
and
a
a
griffin.
dragon.
That's a griffin. Okay. Well, still okay. 3 for Chris.
And he has a phoenix as well, so that's cool.
Got
Then
phoenix. Okay, so
3
4
dragons in Mark Greensill. 1. Yeah, 1 dragon in Matt Wilson.
Ancient as well. 3 ancients. Then we get on to
Owen is letting the
I've
team
lost
down.
count.
oh,
Yeah. Actually, we have lost count.
Yeah, 36.
And Ryan,
Counted
actually.
immediately.
Yeah.
Ryan and
Oh,
Owen
okay.
don't have. So we'll do the non-dragon list later.
Yeah. They're not
The
really.
chaff,
fun.
you mean?
Yeah, look at Mark's though. Look at Mark's What, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10
It's-
of archers.
Horrible. I hate it.
Because he was running 2 units of 30. So he's done that for a reason.
Hmm.
Is it the objectives?
Must be.
But then I'm trying to think. But like, what? So one of the scenarios is like 3 pennies, and you got to push them. One is 2 pennies, but you don't know which is which. Or it might be 1 penny. You've got hold the center that gets smaller. Like none of those sound like great objectives
10
for
unit
10
archers.
archers. Yeah.
Couldn't-
Like, but okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Back to the top. Look, Craig first. Triple Dragon. He knows that list really well, and he does either really well with it or doesn't. But yeah, Triple
I've
Dragon.
played him about 3,000 times, and it's absolutely horrible.
I didn't appreciate until now that one eagle is 100 points, but the second eagle is only 30 points extra.
Yeah.
Yes.
It quite traditionally goes down in every update as well. So there's soon 2 eagles will be actually less.
Cheaper than 1.
Exactly.
Okay. I also get confused about units that are only out like 7 Queen's Guard. There's there's a goblin player in me that goes, "What on earth are you going to do with 7 models?"
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it's
a
just
troll.
the Carmen banner to
The banner,
shoot,
yeah.
just to chip away at for like because it's strength 4 AP 1, right? So it's
Dan,
Okay.
having played against us a million times, those 7 Queen's Guard will kill anything that you can
Oh,
field.
right, fair.
Anything you put up against them will instantly die.
Yes.
Fair play.
Even
fair
things
play.
with 8 wounds.
Yeah. Easy, 1 round, shot off.
And John Walker, wasn't it a couple of years ago? He won Best Sport
Was
John
that the
Walker?
year that he won it with Andy?
with Andy B. Yeah,
Quite possibly.
I think that was John Walker.
Big unit Seaguard I like.
Mm.
They're quite maneuverable. Lion Chariot, Frost Phoenix, Initiate. Yeah, I quite like it.
Yeah.
Cosmo and the Initiate is a good combo.
Yeah.
Quick scoring in the Lancers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
looks good.
That's the list. Mark Greensall's Dutty little list.
Yeah, we talked about all the archers, one big unit of masters, and the ancient dragon. His ancient dragon never dies, and mine always does. It annoys me. It just annoys me. And he's oh yeah, it's fine. It's, he does this stuff. No, it should die more. So please, everybody out there, kill his ancient dragon.
Yeah, get on and kill that thing.
Can you hurry up and kill it?
Matt Wilson. So what we
Switch
got?
from Ashlanders.
Oh yes, he
Yeah.
has, hasn't he? Yeah.
Never seen this army.
So
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to seeing it though, based on
Yeah.
his other
are
armies.
we? Do we like bricks of 42 spears?
Elf spears as well, just horrid.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's surprisingly bad.
Hmm.
Like that unit of spears. I think you sort of go, there's a load of spears and a elves and have really good magic, but I think it just lets you down.
Yeah.
But where is the magic?
Conrig Tower.
Yeah,
Wizard King.
and that's it.
And that's
Crown
it.
of the Wizard King.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Ballsy.
Yeah. Very
But he gets
brave.
altered sight and just gets disappointed every time.
Yeah.
Mr. Owen Holborn.
Going for the rooty method of doing things.
Oh yeah, triple sword masters.
He's
Double Grey Watchers interest me as well.
he's borrowing this army off me, so these may look suspiciously like Dread Elves, but
I see.
they're masquerading.
Nice.
Model agnostic. Model
Yeah.
agnostic.
Model agnostic.
Okay.
I tried to make him take them as Dread Elves with Dread Judges, but he was all about the Swords Masters, so.
Fair.
Can you not put that as a caveat of I'll let you borrow it? But, yeah.
Well, yeah, I should just not bring it, and then he'll have to drop out, and then Ryan can play.
There we go.
Sorted.
With bypass pushing people downstairs, great.
Yeah.
That's all
And
we have
then
to
we
do is
can
list
push
reviews. Yeah.
Without knowing it, Owen has become the despair of Art of War 6.
Yes.
Okay,
with no
so yeah,
army.
that's yeah. So that's a gross little list. And Ryan Amiri. What
Bit
we
of everything.
we got
Lion Chariot
Chariot
Prince is
characters. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't have the ring though.
Yeah. Why did he
the
not
only
take
window.
the pearl
Which-
necklace ring?
Yeah. Well,
What does that do?
maybe because he knew we were doing the thing and we'd make a joke about pearl necklace.
Yeah,
But
true.
I'm not sure.
Did Dan just say, "What does that do"?
Yeah, what does that do? It does. Apart from set you up for a really crass joke.
So the ring turns off magical weapons. So basically, you go in, you've got like a 1-up armor, and you just will always have a 1-up.
What's he not taking that for?
No, well, good.
Oh, no ring and no dragon. Rubbish list.
Yeah,
Right.
does
Bottom
have 20
tables
Queens
for
card,
Ryan.
which is like my
This is
my
true.
jam. So
Yeah, and
so,
Swords Masters and Lion Guard.
yeah. So if you thought 7 could do you,
5 Fear Watchers.
yeah. So that's like a spell in itself. That's why I'm interested in Owen's double 9. I don't know whether that's overkill in the Grey Watcher thing, but I quite like it.
Okay, 6 lists to choose from. Start with Tommy.
Big O. He's got 4,500 on the nose, and he's playing with Dark Elf models. So yeah, he wins.
Triple Dragon Craig.
Okay. Lucky Sixes.
Well, now that I've told everyone to kill his ancient dragon,
You gotta say Mark.
Mark won't win because
Okay.
he normally does. I think, yeah, Craig's triple dragon. Let's go with that.
You know what? Simply because you've said it never dies, I'm going to say Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Next up is Infernal Dwarves. So we got quite a few, surprisingly. So 4 Infernal Dwarf lists and then a Hobgoblin list. So, Jake, what's Jake got?
I don't know what it does.
Okay. So Prophet.
Luger's good. Luger's very good. But then 21 might be a bit low. I'm not sure.
the
What
bull
you
is-
do know... Go on.
Sorry, Tom.
After you, mate.
I was just going to say the bull is the like monstrous beast, not the giant monster. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's-
it's the large cav.
Yeah,
opposed
that's
to-
right. Yeah.
So yeah, you'll get all that like Kadim binding, which lets you use the great weapon one-handed, basically.
Interested with the Turok Anointed being great weapons. Like I know, like because there's only 3 of in each. I don't know whether they. Yeah, it's clearly. I mean, we all know Jake's taken this list to 34 games in the last week, so he knows it, and there's reasons why. But
I mean,
I'm interested in that.
I always love a Lamassu. Got time for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Marcin.
Double Kadim Titan.
Double Titan. Double Shooty Titan.
Yeah.
Gunnery team.
Bigger
Bastion.
disciples. Yeah.
Oh, he's got a Bastion. Interesting.
And he's gone
Okay.
paired weapon Turok Anointed, so already there's a
Yeah. 'Cause
argument within.
I was
the
always
dwarves.
thought paired weapons for smaller units, but okay. So Blunderbuss in the Bastions, Citadel Guard, spears with the absolutely useless pistols.
Martin was taking names last year, wouldn't
He was probably not because of the 28 pistols on the Citadel Guard, though.
he? Maybe not. Maybe not. Or maybe that's the key. That's what he was.
Maybe
missing.
that. Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what turned it for him.
Sounds like there might be a little bit of bitterness about pistols from Dan there, but I
A little
don't.
bit,
There may be a
little
story there.
No, I just
Maybe
get
for
so
another time.
excited every time I was like, oh, I get to stand and shoot, and I just waste minutes of time. Like, I just... Okay, moving on. Matt Champion, our good boy Matt.
So
Bring
happy
him out.
to see Matt.
Yeah,
that is
what a
the gap.
hero.
One of
So-
everything.
As of the time of recording, Matt's probably locked himself away in the basement, frantically getting these painted. But I mean, it's
It
an
does look
artillery
like what Ryan
list.
said, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does look like he's gone. I'll have one of them and one of them. It's like a child in a sweet shop.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's last time I played him, he had his Infernal Dwarfs and he shotgunned Loonheart with this hippogriff off.
Yeah, no, Ryan. Matt has said to me that he's basically taking all of the ID models he has, and that this is the list that we've got. But yeah,
Yeah, it's
triple
awesome.
like War Machine. So it's this kind of list, and then the Bastion blunderbuss unit.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen. I think he's the only one to have proper war machines, isn't he? Proper Infernal War Machines out of all of this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, from sort of like experience, that mortar is like a high yield sniper rifle for monsters.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Okay, Ollie. Ollie's back on the ID.
Double Beam, Infernal Bastion.
I can't remember whether this is similar to his Masters list.
It looks kind of similar to Marcin's, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I think.
the double title.
Ish.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Okay.
very similar.
Fair.
I think it is actually the same, isn't it?
There's
Slightly
He's
different.
got Banner of Discipline on the Torah United.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh,
Yeah,
and
on.
air weapons.
Golden Idol of Shamut on the general.
Schmut.
Whatever that does.
That is the
Bound spell.
it does something cool. Right, so with that,
Well,
with
then
that
we've
wrapped
got
up.
our best in race, haven't we?
Okay, so between those four, because we'll look at Joe separately. Jake, Martin, Matt, or Ollie. Go with Ryan first.
Matt.
Lucky Sixes.
Go Marcin. I think he's going to continue on. Although I think Jake might have something to say about that.
Tommy.
Ollie.
Ooh. And I will go Jake just to complete the the one vote for each.
Just so we're firmly on that fence.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Hobgoblins. Joe,
take it away, Dan. Tell us about it.
Okay, so
no one knows anything about Hobgoblins here apart from you.
Okay, so double. Hang on. You probably hear the cogs turning.
He's gone. Whatever I want it twice.
So
I'm going to have one Hobgoblin. No, two Hobgoblin Conjurers. I'm going to have one Satrap. No, two Satraps.
Yeah. So okay, so
etc. I could go on, Tommy. I could go on.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong there.
So he and I have compared our respective Hobgoblin lists, and he pointed out that we've basically gone to opposite ends of the spectrum. So, i.e., mine's a good list, and
yours is painted.
This one, yeah. No, so we've got the regimental Godgags are basically gigantic beasts that go in the Hob levy units, and they are just sword and board. So there's just melee blocks. Levies have bows, auxiliary, so slingers proc the better shooting that hobgoblins have as an army thing. The Tuskers hurt if they connect, but there's three of them, so they might.
They're the only ones that haven't got friends.
Yeah. Actually, he's not. Yeah. Oh, there's one Savaran. He's on a bear dog. Okay, so the Cataphracts are basically 2 up, save Cav. With Weapon Master. He's got 2 units of 15 blunderbusses. I know the chatter amongst the 4 Hobgoblin players globally. The blunderbuss emissaries are kind of popular. Well, it's a 50-50 split really about whether they're popular or not.
2-2.
2 and 2. And yeah, the blisters are bolt throws. I think it's a list that might kind of catch people a bit off guard, but at the same time,
it's a lot of stuff, isn't it?
It's a lot of stuff. I worry if he might end up kind of bogging himself down.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how he does with it, because, I've got experiences of a similar of Hobgoblins as well now. So, yeah, I mean. Yeah. He's the only person I can get.
Double Master as well. We're going to have a lot of spells to help him out.
Yeah, that's true. He's not gone pyro. Yeah, he's just not gone shooty in what is arguably a shooty army. Interesting. Okay, moving on.
KOE.
All the
five.
hippogriffs.
Hippogriff.
Yes.
Yes, all the hippogriffs.
6 hippogriffs in 4 lists.
Nice.
I mean, Richard has double trebuchet, so that's it's his.
400 wasted points, isn't it?
400 of the best spent points in the game.
If you're firing against clan rats.
Are they
what's a clan
still
rat?
like
Who
3
doesn't
by
want
6?
to fire against? Oh, Richard didn't know there was no vermin, did he?
Oh yeah, he's going to be real upset, isn't he?
Well, Richard's the only one without a Friar's Lantern, so he might be
Are they
missing
good
out.
now?
My
I've no
favourite
idea.
unit in that book. Favourite unit in that book because it doesn't do anything. It just runs away.
It's weird now, yeah.
I love it.
It's weird.
130 points though. Like, how bad can it be?
So let's see how many. Okay, we've got 1 unit of infantry in Richard's list.
Yeah, Richard plays down the club in MK as well, so I've played him a few times. It's
Fair.
it's a decent list. I'm glad to see double hippogriff. I think he's added in the second one for Out of War, so that'd be cool.
I like Knights of the Court as well. It's not very often you see those.
Yeah, and he's had a decent thing with them actually, decent success. So that'd be cool.
What
I don't know.
are
What's
Knights
mounted
of the Court?
sergeants? Oh, so
I
they're the
assume
Knights
They
of
used
the
to-
Court are the super killy ones
Ground
on the
ground
side.
knights, basically.
Okay, fair.
Mounted sergeants are like the mounted
Oh yeah,
Yeoman.
yeah.
yeomen
Because of
sort of
course
thing.
this is after the name change, isn't it?
Yes.
Of some of
That's
them.
why none of this is making sense.
Yeah.
Okay, right. I was worried I was going absolutely insane.
So
Okay,
Knights
these
of the
Tom,
are
are
Realm
they-
have gone back to Knights of the Realm in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are mounted sergeants the ones that come back to life?
Yeah.
No.
So they're the ones in.
I hate those guys.
Core guys, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I hate
trying to
those
think.
guys.
What were they before? What were they called before?
Hedge Knights, was it?
No.
Mounted
No?
sergeants are the
When they,
peasant
like-
ones.
Yeah.
Wasn't it orderlies or something? I
Or
don't know.
Yeah. Auto
Yeah.
sergeants.
Order
That's it.
sergeants.
Ordo sergeants, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Christy Knights as well, that's cool.
I mean, I'm seeing a lot of cavalry, and I don't know where if it does. So, we will. I see lots of. Well, I mean, from you who have played KOE, you lot.
Yeah.
Are there any standouts here?
Yeah, so you got Matthias with the Question Knights and double sergeants. Naiads are cool as well, Ryan. I like them.
Yeah.
Double trebs for Richard.
I like Rory's. He's got
Yeah.
lots of big models, big single models. So Lady's Courtier, Fey Knight. He's also got a Scorpion. Scorpions are better than trebuchets. And he's got Hippogriff as well.
I'm going for Richard because he's got 2 trebuchets and he's got 2 hippogriffs.
Yeah.
So he's going to win.
Sixes?
Rob, special mention for 6 Peg Knights. I do like that as a thing.
Because they're actually scary now, right?
Yes.
I don't know. They're 2
Are they?
wounds, though, aren't they? Because they're 2 up armor and 2 wounds now. Is that right?
I thought
They used to be
Pegasus
3
Knight-
up armor and 3 wounds.
What Monarchies aren't they like a big one and a small one now?
Yeah. So these are the big ones, but I think
Okay. Yeah.
there are only 2 wounds now. I think.
Fair.
So I do like them. I just don't. I'm not sure.
Sure.
I'm not sure.
Well,
I can't pick Rob's, even though I do quite like that idea. Yeah, I think Rory's, Knights of the Quest and loads of singles. Pretty wicked. Although Richard, the plays for me down the club, so I should back him, shouldn't I?
Yeah, come on, Richard.
Ryan?
Rory.
Okay. I'm going to say, trebuchets. Double trebuchets. Why not?
Yeah.
Bish bash bosh. Right, Ross. I'm surprised it's got 9th Age names on it.
Yeah. Same
what-
list he's been playing since 2002, I think, when
Something
the
like
Ogre
that,
book
yeah.
came out.
Do we think he's going to get best in race?
Oh, I doubt it, to be fair.
It's going to be tight, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a fun. It's an ogre list. It's
An
a
ogre list.
relatively
Yeah.
relatively vanilla ogre list. But it's also, because it's the only one, the most spicy ogre list. So well done, Ross. Best in race? I reckon Ryan.
Brian.
Joe Palmer.
Joe Palmer. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's going to win. Best in
Cool.
race.
Okay. Orcs and Goblins. Starting with Mr. Ben Dunford.
6 Grotlings.
1 million orcs.
So ferals. How many ferals is that? That's 60. That's 87 feral orcs.
Well, Ben took Nashageddon to Froome, didn't he? And he didn't really enjoy the Nashers, even though he had a Nasher whistle as well. And
Yeah,
so
he
I think-
wasn't enamoured with them at all, was he?
No.
So everyone, all of the orc players have got 2 wrecking teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like it's just kind of silly not to, right? Because they're just
is,
such distraction pieces.
And in the right matchup, some people can't take them down.
Can't deal with them.
So, if you haven't got much range.
Although I suppose the fact they're like one and done now, that's a bit of a.
Yeah.
Yeah, but terrain doesn't affect them anymore. I think it's
true.
pretty. They're
Swinging
simple. They're more simple and.
For 100 points, they're just a no-brainer, obviously, which is why everyone's got 2 of them.
So
everyone's got wyverns as well. So 2 wyverns out of the 4 lists. And then
very true.
Joe Sampson has got Great Green Idol and also 2 giants.
2 giants.
Again,
There's loads of monsters.
They're going to be
Yeah.
metal giants as well, because Joe's a old hammer fanatic, so he has lots of old hammer metals.
Nice. Okay, so what we got?
A lot of shooting as well, isn't it?
2
Yeah.
shamans,
60
poison goblins.
Ben's got 2 splatterers.
Yeah. What's Rob packing? Feral orc bows, 30 iron orcs.
Not enough
Rob's
bridge
gone with the
trolls.
trolls.
Not enough bridge trolls.
Troll, baby!
Unlike Staffy.
Yeah, I need 16 at least, in my opinion.
Yeah, what's staff bring in for Year of the Orc?
The Goblins Grotto Boys.
Of Marauders. Yeah.
Mm.
And the Grotto Boys and the Trolls.
And the
Yeah,
trolls,
fights.
Yeah, fights. I feel have the gross goblin picks fallen out of fashion now?
Yeah.
Like has that been tempered?
They've been
In favour of the gross orc picks.
Okay, fair. Cool. I think that's it. Yeah, just 4 ONG players. Who are we going for, and why is it staff? Because we're contractually obliged to say it's staff.
Hyper G's Year of the Orc. It's got to start.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
Kicking it off in February.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So staff, cool.
Staff for the win.
Sorry, everyone else. You're not part of this channel.
You're in the wrong category. Yeah.
You're fired.
Saurian Ancients. What's Drew packing?
Titanopod, a double Taurosaur.
Yeah, this is.
Who knew Drew had a bloody Saurian Ancient army?
It's not yours, is it?
No, I haven't sold it yet. Drew, if you want to buy it, hit me up.
Tegu Mystics.
How disappointed is he going to be with this army after this weekend?
Well, he's got Tegu Guard, so really,
Yeah.
really
And only 22 of them.
Is this are we gonna
He hasn't been watching PTG, has he?
No.
Drew,
For
if you
years
turn up
I've been
and
telling staff they're so good, and they're just not.
I'd like to imagine that Drew's going to turn up and we're going to realise they are actually staff's Saurian Ancients. When he's just palmed them off.
But staffs are
and that's
particularly bad, so that if that's the case.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're really not, Tom. I've tried playing them and they're just rubbish. Just fall over.
So, best in race for Saurian Ancients?
Titanopod.
Yeah, Titanopod.
The Titanopod will be the best in race.
I want someone to take the aircraft carrier Titanopod. This is so cool. Oh, never mind.
The Nimitz class Titanopod.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Enterprise.
Okay, pushing on. Sylvan Elves. How many we got here? We've
Matty
got
P.
five Sylvan Elves. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot about Matt Paris's Sylvan Elf, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing that. Who here has actually played Sylvans or know what any of this stuff does?
I've
lost to them many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, okay. Alex Wallace has got
An Avatar.
Avatar. Okay.
Double Wild
Looks
Huntsman
like
as well as baller.
Does that look like a relatively mixed, all
Yeah.
comer list?
Tom, when
Yeah.
did Forest Rangers become popular?
Yeah, so they're like
Oh yeah.
quite good for They're about the only thing in the thing that gets objectives, right? For Sylvan Elf. So because Huntsmen don't do enough in. I mean, in that list, you got the Heath Riders maybe as quick, but they're the only thing that can stand for more than one round on an objective.
Are the Rangers the double spear chaps?
No, they're the great weapon dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Like the elite infantry
Yeah.
that are not war dancers.
Yeah.
Blade dancers.
Okay.
Blade dancers, sorry.
I think that's the thing, is that there are much better things in the book. It's just that they score. So if you need a bit of extra
Okay.
scoring, you got to put them in.
I'm going to just straight up assume that what Artem has taken is filth.
Yeah.
Is that a
Solid
fair
assumption, Dan. Yeah, solid assumption.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's what Pathfinders, Bright
I mean,
Maidens.
probably different to most of the Artem's list that I've seen is the big unit of Forest Rangers. So 30 of them is pretty impressive.
Okay.
4
James,
Kestrel Knights is 370 points.
Yeah.
That's a bit mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
yeah,
because
they're
of the
like-
shields. They only be of 100 points otherwise. It's just the shields have bumped up.
Yeah, shields are so rare in Sylvan in the forest.
Yes.
They cost so much.
James has
Another one of your nemesis, Tommy.
Yeah. James, I played the guy, I don't know how many times, I've never beaten him.
Well,
Yeah,
you mentioned
Double
about
Kestrels and
4 Kestrels. Yeah, there's
it's
2 units of
awesome.
6 here.
This is
5.
different to what he normally plays as well. He
it's a
normally
new
plays-
army.
Yeah.
5 Forest
It's
Eagles.
going to be pretty.
5
Is that-
Forest Eagles.
Is that a
Yes.
head scratcher?
Oh, incredible. Incredible.
It's
Was that
cheaper
6?
than 2 High Elf Eagles.
Yes, that is very true.
This is the list that he's designed so he gets clicks on his YouTube channel, and by God, he's going to get them because I need to see how this list does.
And then finally, Josh. I mean, Josh knows what he's doing with Sylvans, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got an avatar as well.
Yeah,
Is the
that's
avatar
cool.
basic?
Triple Forest
it's
Guard, double
slightly,
Wild Huntsman.
the avatar's slightly different to the Treeman Ancient. type.
Avatar's super killy. It's the combo.
Yeah.
okay.
Strength 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Horrible.
Stubborn, I think.
Yeah. Stubborn. 3 up armor, 5 up ward.
It's got has it got 6? It's like 6 attacks. It's like incredible. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, and 2 units. 1 unit of Forest Rangers as well. Okay. Of those. Oh wait, and then Matty P.
Maybe.
And then
Yeah.
And then Matty
the
P.
piece de resistance.
Yeah. The pinnacle of Sylvan Elf excellence.
2 units
Matt
of Forest
Paris.
Rangers.
A big unit of Dryads, 2 units of Rangers. He's gone blocky with Sylvan Elves.
Matty P, the behemoth of 9th Age.
He is.
Titan bestriding the scene.
With his squishy melee toughness 3 army. Okay.
It looks like an Empire army, doesn't it?
What's the chances that Matt's really leaning in on model agnostic and it's just going to be his Empire army castled in the same corner that it's always castled in? We love you, really, maybe. Right, of those 5, who are we thinking?
Maybe.
Matty P.
Maybe.
Matty P.
Um,
Although, do go check out James's
James,
bat reps
yeah.
that he's definitely going to do, because I've said it on YouTube. It definitely will happen on his YouTube channel, An Amateur's Adventure.
Okay, right, we're on to Undying Dynasties, but given how many VC and Warriors players there are, there's about
Yes.
halfway.
Exactly.
Right, we've got 2 armies.
How
Antoine,
do you pronounce this guy's name?
I'm going to
Antoine
say
Kadedu.
that's yeah. Let's go with that.
Hug Scarlin.
So we've got. Right, looking at this first list, we've got a Shar Guardian, a Sphinx, a Colossus. Okay, so 3 monsters.
His hierarchs are on horses. That's cool.
Are they going in? Is there anything else with on horses?
Skeleton Cav.
They'll just stand in the cave
I mean, they have. Oh yeah,
and hope not to get charged.
yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Colossus.
It's cool. It's got Cataphract, Shabti, Sphinx, Colossus. It's cool.
But does it have double Battle Sphinx, Dread Sphinx,
Yeah.
4 ground skeletons, as well as 31 Necropolis Guard, horrifics? Like, that's horrible.
Hughes repping the what was it? The 2018 Triple Sphinx list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hugh for the win. Because
Yeah.
he's got the best laugh in the whole scene.
Yes.
Hug Scarlin.
Like Scarolin.
Hug Scarlin. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, looking forward to seeing your army hug.
Yep.
VC.
Andy
Okay.
Barton.
So let's start the proceedings. Mr. Andy Barton. The vegan vampire army, the Fasting and the Furious, led by Vlad Impala.
Incredible.
So, I mean, we could save time, and I could just say Andy wins best in army because he's the only one that customizes army list
Yeah.
names. And that also lets us skip over 7 armies. But all seriousness, I'm looking forward to Andy's list because I know he's been working on it for a while.
Yeah.
A Fast and Furious themed vampire list. Yeah, very interested in that. I'm really hoping that the Shrieking Horror is actually a Batmobile.
Oh, it'd be so good.
I'm hoping that throughout the tournament he's able to just drop lines from the Fast and the Furious films into his games and see if his opponents notice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Unfortunately, I've never seen them.
Don't worry, I'll be on hand to let
Thank
everyone know that Andy's just dropped another Fast and Furious.
He should get extra. He should get extra TPs for
For each
Fast
one.
and Furious lines that people don't recognise.
Like, I'm presuming he's shaving his head and wearing a tank top for the whole
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
weekend.
I will have bottles of Corona on tap, on standby for him. Barry Lynch, we've got a zombie dragon. We've got lots of ghouls,
Lots of vampire spawn.
lots of vampire spawn. How's that feel, Tommy?
Yeah, good. It's vindicating. That's how it feels,
Yeah.
Dan. And he's got
Yeah.
smaller units.
Oh.
What a hero.
So this is a scarily fast list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he'll do well with this.
Sounds about right.
Got
Okay.
poison as well. Good for monsters.
Yeah.
But that poison might
On
Yeah,
the ghouls, you mean?
clutch. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That tracks. Christopher.
Zombie
also
dragon.
Zombie dragon.
Monsters Revenant.
Dragon.
Vampire
Yeah, that's
Knights. 2 units of
19
Wraiths.
race. Oh,
10 bat swarms. Oof, enjoy trying to get your way through that.
Yeah.
That's 50 wounds, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
with distracting,
Close
I think,
enough.
aren't
Yep.
they? Or minus one
And
to
you're
hit.
-1 offensive, defensive. So, yeah. And
A lot of wraiths.
D6 +4 for every heal.
Oh my
10 wraiths, 9 wraiths. Ugh.
God.
5
Okay.
vampire knights, Tommy.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Thanks for reminding me. I'm looking at them right now, the models that have now arrived.
Okay, so that seems like a surprisingly Wraiths are the ones that fly through units and
Yeah,
Top
sweep
one.
attack at AP 10.
So much
Yeah.
AP10, baby.
yeah, fair. Shane Baxter hasn't
Shrieking
brought a
horror.
dragon. Oh no, it's not Shrieking Horror. Close enough.
Double Shrieking Horror as well. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
2 bestial bulks.
Batmobile.
Yeah, in the ghasts.
Yeah, but they're Vitala, Tom. Have you ever seen that? Then?
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't.
I didn't even know you could do that.
It's so little that I don't even know what it does.
Mm.
I mean, this is,
He's leaning into not regen, fortitude really heavily, isn't he?
Yeah.
With Goss
Cadaver
and
Wagon as
Cadaver
well.
Wagon.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of pyro and a lot of flaming standards. So I think Shane's going to have a rough weekend.
yeah,
Yes.
fair. Right, next
we'll
up.
look nice though. That will look
Yeah, that is
Shane's
true,
voice.
Tom. Yeah,
Incredible.
look very pretty.
Verminous Valor.
This is a horrific list. I love
Satiros
it.
Belendos, Malakas, my old friend.
A colossal zombie dragon. I didn't realise there was a colossal one.
Colossal.
Also, Vitala. That seems like it's a thing that we're surprised about. Is that a thing we're surprised about?
What, the Colossal?
No, the Vitala on the colossal zombie dragon.
No,
I don't know what
that's
Vitala
not
is.
surprising. Vitala is not von Carstein.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
So Stormcaller's the bubble of your shooting's worse.
Yeah. Okay, that tracks.
So he's also got a Strigo and a Shrieking Horror, as well as 2 Altars, as well as 4 Winged Reapers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
beautiful.
boy.
Beautiful
I think he's going to do well.
Yeah.
Like most of these games will be done in 20 minutes.
Yeah,
This is the most aggro VC list I've seen in a long time.
it's beautiful. I love it.
Speaking of aggro VC lists,
Yeah.
talk us
boy.
through. Show us. Demonstrate your working.
Oh,
Yes,
5 Vampire Knights for me.
Absolutely. Yeah. I yeah. With Flaming Standard, it's the go-to. No, this is I wanted to play VC, and Elliot had the best list at Masters, and I loved it, so I jumped on that bandwagon quicker than you can say something.
It's not the only thing you jumped on, is it, Tom?
Hey,
Multiple times.
Quickly, scroll past that to the next vampire covenant list. Yeah, boy!
Yeah, boy.
Tommy
Triple Banshee.
Triple Banshee.
The only
Lovely.
triple Banshee?
Yeah.
The only Banshees, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
So
You're all missing out. You're all fools. So just FYI, for my round 1 opponent, I went to Froome with something very similar to this and managed a massive 2 points out of 3 games.
Yeah.
So if you don't beat me 20-0, you're shit.
You shit, man.
yeah, that was it was rough.
It was rough.
Is that like you go through the games? You're like 3/4 of the way through. You're like, you're only getting a 15 out of this, mate. You better hurry up.
No one was getting a 15, Tom. They were getting way more than that.
Did you shake on a 2, Tommy? Did you?
All right, big dick. Just because you got a podium, just the fucking power gamer over there.
Okay, right. So who are we voting for best in list, and why is it Elliot?
Tommy T, 3 Banshees.
Yeah.
3 Banshees.
3 Banshees. Yeah, I mean we can't pick.
I would love Shane
yours
to
lucky
get best in
sixes,
race.
'cause-
Yeah. I'd love Shane to get best in race out of it.
I'd love Satiros to get best in race. He's going to come all the way from Greece, I think.
Well, no, that's it as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna say Tommy Tucker.
Oh, Dan, you're such a sweetie.
I know.
Is that because I donated a shit ton of points to you at the Froome?
A little bit. To be fair, I think that was the first time any Hobgoblin army ever got a 20. So. Right, Vermin Swarm.
Yes, best in race. Boom.
Warriors of the Dark Gods.
Dan, can we just dwell on how wonderful it is that no one's got to play against Vermin Swarm?
You know what? There's a part of me that I genuinely found this most interesting. And/or is this finally proof that like even the Vermin Swarm players have had enough of all of the changes?
Would you rather play against 5 dwarfs or 3 vermin, 3 dwarfs?
Well, 3 and 3 because that's more games.
Well, no. Again, if you had that option of players to fight against.
Oh,
So, hang on, can you run through that again? Because I'm confused.
Yeah.
So rather than
we've
5
got 5 dwarf players and no vermin, or would you prefer a split of 3 dwarf, 3 vermin, or 6 dwarf, for example?
Are you going to publicly endorse like 3 of the dwarf and whole players to? Are you going to paint up 3 Vermin Swarm armies for him before?
No. But the point is,
I'd rather have a mix, but
yeah, same. I'd rather have vermin players than dwarfs.
Yeah, I'd rather lose to vermin than lose to dwarves. It'd be more fun.
Well, we will never know because there are no bonus one. Right, Warriors of Dark Gods. We've got a triple Adam.
Oh yeah.
All the Adams play Warrior.
All the Adams play Warriors. So
Tanker
we've-
is.
Tanker's got a tanker
is-
list.
My brother
oh my
plays
God,
dwarves.
It's armor wall. It's
looks
armor wall. If you've got
like-
AP, good work. If not, just shake. Just shake
You-
early.
You
Triple
know,
warhounds for me. Yeah.
you know it's a tanker list when like the control the copy paste is strong. You know, like there's just a lot of
It is.
It's so
Not
good as
18
well,
units
isn't
of
it?
prudence, isn't it?
To be fair, he's trying out Wrath great weapons with his warriors. That's about as changey as he's getting.
Yeah.
Adam Cook,
Lots
Is that how
and
you
lots of
pronounce it?
big models.
maybe.
Dan, come on.
We're gonna Adam K. We're gonna go with Adam
Ah, so PC.
K. Yeah,
Island. Yeah.
Come on.
this ain't my first radio. This
Herald,
looks
Ancestor, Feldrax, awesome,
Chosen Knights. Just
and Chosen
oh.
Knights. Just as extra.
I do think he's got 19 points to spend though.
yeah. I mean, maybe there is literally just nothing in the book
Yeah.
he can afford. So
A musician on the Fallen.
No, he doesn't even want it.
Didn't need
I'd
it.
rather not spend it than train up the Fallen to play the flute.
maybe that's a big brain play because, like, at most there's no BSB, right? So at most you can only get 4,681 points out of him,
Exactly.
Mhm.
and that might be what clinches him a victory over someone who's actually taken all the points.
Adlake's gone back to Wretched Ones.
Yeah.
Richard One Spam.
Wretched Ones and Knights. Warriors with halberds.
But this is going to be his sort of like Japanese
Yeah.
samurai list that he's
Samurai
been
army.
working on. So it's
Yeah.
going to look very, very pretty.
But no
Yes.
monsters. Is he making a mistake there?
Herald.
Well, okay, yeah, sorry. But no. When I say monsters, I mean no Feldrak monsters.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
Everyone
mind it. I
else
think he's
needs
got
it,
enough outside of that. I think.
yeah.
Wretched One's going in all directions with the Lord of the Damned.
Yeah, it's just impossible to play around, aren't they?
Nah, he's fucked up. He should have bought that other one.
Look, the triple field rack.
The ancestor and elder list that he took to back along. You know, he knows what I'm on about.
Wretched Ones. Are they regen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of
Fortitude.
fire everywhere.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how he does. Andreas. What's Andreas bringing? 2 units
Or
chosen.
Kim Busk.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Okay.
10 chosen, 10 Warrior Knights. Forsaken one.
I mean,
Done.
Chosen. Andreas taking Chosen is. I love what Chosen.
Mm.
This is wicked.
Movement 6.
And it's a really short list, isn't it?
Yeah. It's because 10 Chosen is 700 points.
yeah.
I think it's also because
Quite a lot.
he's borrowed this army, hasn't he? Because he's coming all the way from Denmark.
Yeah.
I see. Well, I mean, it's a pretty dirty
awesome.
list. So
Yeah.
Banner speed as well, so they're
movement 6.
isn't they?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. But yeah, great weapon Wrath, amazing. I love it.
Love
and
it.
then Kim Busk, double herald.
Yeah, that's cool.
Helmore. Amazing.
Helmore on the Chimera.
And Chosen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sloth, though. What do you think about that, Tom? Any good?
I mean, it's decent. It's just.
I mean,
I
how
prefer-
often?
Not
Just
rough, is it?
Yeah, Wrath great weapon is just so good that I would always look at that. But Sloth isn't bad. Minus 1 to wound.
Do you want your
Whatever it is.
chosen to be getting charged? That's what Sloth does, right? It makes you better. When
You
you're
don't
not
mind.
charging?
I mean, great weapons. So you're just trying to tank stuff, I guess. With
Yeah.
4 up armor.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I've always thought when I played Warriors, I always thought the Exalted Heralds kept on falling over in a stiff breeze. But then everyone seems to be doing really well with them. So maybe double Herald will be.
Yeah, you can use them as a unit as well.
Interesting.
So there's a few
Yeah.
things that might work with that. Although I don't know whether it's been errated or changed out or whatever. Whether you can use the things, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Very maneuverable.
Tom, clues.
Where's the
Dragon.
dragon?
We got a dragon. We got two
Yeah.
elders.
Chosen Knights, Feldrax, Warrior Knights. Yes, boom. Clues has got the right list.
That's a list that wants to come say hello, isn't it?
It is.
A little bit.
Yeah, super
Okay.
quick.
I feel like I'm realizing when we're going through these warrior lists, it's like, oh, does it hurt? Yes. Okay, moving on. That's
So with lust, is that the means that you can choose to flee
Yes.
with a dragon? Nice.
It'll catch people out, won't it?
Oh, definitely.
when you finally get that charge on a dragon and it flees, you go, what do you mean? That would be awesome. How many? That'd be brilliant.
You know, there's just going to be the dirtiest little smug grin from across the table.
Yeah,
I love it.
exactly.
And finally, Tim Buckneck.
That's the actually moment of the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Tim Buckneck, double Feldrak Ancestor, Great Weapons, Sloth Warriors, Feldrak.
This is a Tim
Knights.
list. Although actually, it's surprisingly that it's got magic. It surprises
Hmm.
me.
Yeah, true. What's Tim playing at? He's bought magic.
Yeah,
Weak.
He's out of the running. Okay, so and then we've got one last list, but that's a auxiliary. So of those, what is that? Seven. Who are we thinking? Let's start with Tommy.
Well, I want to say Andreas Box. He's got loads of chosen, but I'm going to go with Tom Clues.
Okay.
Because he's got like all sorts.
Ryan?
I like Tom Clues, but you can't overlook Tanker.
Tanker's going to tanker.
Yep.
Lucky Sixes?
Yeah, double chosen for the... Come on, Andreas.
Okay. I reckon... What does it even matter what I reckon? Let's say tanker. Sure. I feel that that's a list that it doesn't really matter if he's read the scenario pack or not.
No.
Cool. And then last but not certainly not least, Mr. David with the Asklanders.
He's got rid of all the big models and he's gone for like 7 million different berserkers.
Yeah, basically he's looked at all those goblin players that were running rampant after the lab came out and went, I want that many models.
But wants them to be crazy Viking people as well.
Yeah.
It's the 60 Asklanders that are longboating behind you. Oh.
So what?
He's got so many characters.
It's so many.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Or 7. No, 8.
Yeah, 8. Oh god. Okay. So hang on. What make Longship Raid makes them
Asklander Chief with the Longship Raid that will go in with the 29 Asklanders.
Okay.
So both those will be ambushing those two units. You've then got the Great Weapon and Asklanders, which will have probably the Jarl in it. So the Asklander Chief with the War Dice.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have the Berserker's Pelt probably going in with one of the Berserkers or the Huskarls. So it's just so many attacks
two
coming your
units
way.
of Berserkers. Okay.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah. If you prepare for the Asklanders coming on behind you, you're going to get hit in the face with 200 Berserkers, basically.
Yeah. I feel like whoever David draws against in round 1, it would behoove that his opponent to use that QR code to download the Asklanders auxiliary book.
Absolutely.
Rickroll.
I mean, to be fair, you only need to look up 3 units, don't you?
Yeah.
True. Very, very, very true.
It's a good read.
Okay, well, that is 61 lists.
Well done, team.
Why don't we? I'm going to push the boat out. Who do we think's podiuming? Who's going to be on podium?
I think Ed Murdoch.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Parker.
Yeah,
I'm there.
good.
I'm there.
I think Jack Austin.
Okay. Poor Staff.
I'm
I'm going to say Staff just because you're also mean.
Matty P.
I'm
Matt
looking for the
Paris
list.
is going to win.
We just shout names out, aren't we?
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's ignore podium because that's actually hella boring.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win? Art of War's Sexiest Man of the Year award?
Ross Stevenson.
Guillaume.
It could be Guillaume.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe
he
Andy
is
B.
the sexiest. The amount of photos I got from Guillaume, it's Guillaume.
Yeah.
Trust
Okay.
me.
Well,
Trust.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm always kind of fascinated to see all the lists when they come through for Art of War. And yeah, I guess I just want to give another quick massive thank you to everyone that like signed up and is putting aside a lot of time and probably a lot of money to attend. It really, really means a lot to me, and hopefully these other reprobates as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And thanks to putting it on. 60-man
Yeah.
tournament. Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank
Cannot
you,
wait.
Dan, for
Yeah,
all
thank
this wonderful fun that you're going to be having playing on this tournament for us.
Yeah, no, it is going to be good. Right, are there any things left to say? Because I need to base up 60 incarnate beasts.
So remember War of Art, guys. So all the
Oh,
different
yes.
categories for War of Art. So best army 1, 2, 3. You've also got best single model, best monster or war machine, best unit, best display board, and best centaur stroke hybrid creature.
Yes.
I tell
and
you
it was-
what, I am super excited for the display board.
Yes.
If that,
Um,
I've actually not seen many display boards. I think one of the last ones I've actually seen is one of yours, Ryan,
Yeah.
which is
I-
crazy.
They went out of favour for a while, but I think it's really important that we should bring it back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
that's
that.
fair.
I love that.
That's fair. Cool. We all done?
All gravy.
Beautiful.
See you in a couple of weeks.
After an hour and
Fuck
20, we are
dwarves.
done. Yeah.
Fuck dwarves, delete that book.
Well, yeah. So hang on. So thinking when this has come out, it's going to be a week. Yeah, we'll see everyone in a week or less. If you're watching this after the 24th or 25th, thank you for the view.
Yeah.
But
Just keep
yeah.
watching it over and over.
Just please. If you haven't already, I reckon you should like the video and comment down below on who you think is going to podium and who is going to win Sexiest Man of Art of War 2024. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the Proxy Table Gaming YouTube channel for all of your Ninth Age and other
Wargaming,
needs.
mate.
Yes.
Table gaming, some would say.
Tabletop gaming, absolutely. Right. Thank you, chaps, for listening. Thank you, chaps, for sitting here with me and doing this. We'll see you at Art of War.
See you soon.
See you later.